What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're gonna be fixing the one thing that I hate about the Z06, and that's thanks to our newest sponsor of the channel, Extreme Online Store. They hooked us up with a brand new set of canards and front splitter. I hate the one that comes on the Z06, well, at least the base Z06, because honestly, to me, it just looks like an extension of the front bumper. And when you guys go to option this car out, if you don't get the actual front splitter in carbon flash or carbon fiber, it comes painted the same color as the body. So here, I'll put a couple pictures up. Here's a white one where the whole front end's white. Here's a blue one where the whole front end's blue. It just doesn't look right to me. Luckily with black, it does kind of all blend together. It looks fine, but it doesn't look the best. Today we're going to be fixing that though. Got this box, we're going to open it up. But before we do that, if you guys have not subscribed to the channel yet, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Let's get this thing open. So massive shout out to our newest sponsor, Extreme Online Store. They have a wide range of products for all kinds of cars, so go check them out. I'll have their website in the description below. Let's check out the packaging. Everything looks to be packaged extremely well. Everything's covered up. Those are like the canards. Got some clips in here and some other hardware here. All right, we're getting our first piece unwrapped. I think this is the center portion of the front splitter. Should be in carbon fiber. Let's check it out. Oh baby. So yeah, Extreme Online Store, carbon fiber. Looks like carbon fiber in and out. Let's get this thing out in the light so you guys can see the weave. There you go. Really nice looking carbon fiber. Let's check out the other pieces. All right, we got everything unboxed. So this is the center piece. These are the two outside wing portions, and then here are the canards. Check this thing out. These things are huge. They're gonna look amazing. The bottom slides in somewhere around there, and then we need to cut 3 holes into the bumper somewhere probably right in there. But check that out. Oh my gosh, I hope these things give us all the downforce we need for the Freedom Factory Spectator Drag Race here in December, that $10,000 race. I'm banking on these guys to make us win. Then we got our final portion of this install kit, which comes with these 2 templates, one for the left, one for the right. So it looks like we're gonna have to trim this thing out along the dotted lines, and then we're going to align it to the bumper, tape in place, and then cut holes as indicated. But before we get to the templates, we need to get the car prepped for that. So we're gonna need to take off the bottom pieces. Got 4 panels to take off. 1, 2, 3, and 4. They're all held on by a bunch of 7mm screws and T15s, and then you also got to get all the T15s off the front lip here as well. Alright guys, so we got all those undercarriage panel pieces taken out. Now we can see the bolts that are going to the front lip. You can get to all of them from underneath. You don't need a lift. You can do this if you can just jack your car up, and you don't need to take the front bumper off. You can get to all those screws without taking the front bumper off. It looks like it is a combination of 7mm screws and these clips that come from GM. The splitter should come off all in one piece, and then we'll reassemble the new splitter and get that attached. All right, so after about 18 7mm screws and 6 clips, this splitter should slide out. Let's see, I'm just gonna grab it here, and it just pulls straight out, just like that. Too easy, all 3 pieces come off. And before we go and get that splitter on there, we're gonna get all this old wrap off. I was supposed to actually re-wrap the front bumper today. We hit a truck tire right around here, and it messed up the whole wrap. We were gonna go ahead and re-wrap it today, but we found out that the truck tire actually cracked the paint there. So we're gonna get a new bumper and re-wrap it then, but we're gonna get the canards put on this bumper. This will be our practice run for drilling holes in the side of our brand new bumper for those canards. All right, so now we got our template taped up there. We got the canard position where it's supposed to go. You'll see that's where we gotta cut the holes, and then those little tabs will slide into there. The front tabs slide in here, and they get bolted in. All right, so we're using an awl to punch into the plastic bumper. It's gonna be our starter holes, and then we're gonna use the drill. All right, here we go. Slide up as good as we're gonna get it. Let's go for it. Oh boy. What are we doing? Pilot holes done. All right, so there's our 6 pilot holes. And now we're gonna take the cutoff wheel and connect the dots. I'm taking a ruler to it right now to connect the dots So you can see right here, got the lines made up so we know exactly where to go. All right, here we go. A little further than recommended. I don't know if that slit is wide enough. Better tighter, right? Or no, you think we should widen it out?
You want the looseness.
Pretty wide?
Yeah.
That's not bad. Plastic peels right off. Here goes round 2.
Pretty good.
It's close. I haven't got all the way through yet. Oh, how much wider I can go in there. I'm hitting the sides. Is that piece thicker than that one? All right, so this side seems to be a little thicker than this side. So we used the cutting wheel as far as we could, not to go past those 2 holes. Now we're gonna use the Dremel, and we're gonna try to finish off the line. Well, maybe.
Dremel not working?
That one, that same thing, same situation. It's so thick here. Thicker than this, I think. All right, so we made the slit with the cutoff wheel. Now we're gonna use that as a guide and use our drill. If you have a Dremel, use your Dremel. But we're gonna use our drill and try to drill out this hole. All right. Good to go. All right, so let's go and test fit our canard here. We're gonna slide the front in here, and then these should line up and slide right in. All right, we just got our canard on there, test fitted. It looks like it fits really well. Now we're gonna go ahead and insert these 4 plastic pieces into the back of the canard. On the back, you've got 4 holes like that, and you need to put the clips into the back of each one of those 4 holes. I'm gonna start with the back ones. You can't really see up in there, but you can feel in there. All right, she's in there. There's one. All right. Woo, that was a tight one. All right, so we got 2 more to do. The front ones are pretty easy to get to. So yeah, you guys can see this one. You orient the shelf to go outward, and this will push right into it. And of course, the easiest one to get to is the biggest pain. I mean, I go from the top down. I don't know if it's a good idea, but I'm gonna do it. There you go. And then last but not least, with the one up front. There we go. Now the last thing we have to do is bolt it in, but this will be done after the splitter. It uses the same bolt as the splitter. Let's check out the fit and finish. Looks like it lines up, goes up all the way against the bumper. Looks really good. That's gonna add some massive downforce. Look how big that is. And as usual, second time you do something, it usually comes out a little bit better. So we used a different drill and a Dremel bit. And basically you saw what we did was we drilled a bunch of holes there, connected all the dots, and then went through it and cleaned it all up. Came out much better than the other side. Now we're just taking a razor blade and just cleaning up the PPF that we had on there. We just don't want anything to be raised up to pushing the canard out. All right guys, we got side number 2 in, the driver's side. It looks just as good as the passenger side. Now we're gonna work on that front lip. We've already got the splitter put together. It's connected by a set of 4 bolts and nuts. So we got the Phillips on one side and then the 10mm nut on the other side. Front ones are kind of hard to get to, so you'll have to use a combination of a ratcheting wrench and screwdriver, but we got all 4 of them in there. Let's get this thing on. All right guys, we just got the front splitter all installed, ready to go. We're gonna get this thing buttoned up, put all the under panels on. You guys can't really see anything right now because it's dark, so I'll see you guys in the morning. We're gonna go for a test drive and I'll show you guys the fit and finish. Good morning guys, look at that canard, holy cow. You gotta be careful, man. You'll take your ankles out on that thing. So last night I got a chance to drive it home from Sid's house, and wow guys, if you guys have a Z06, you want it for the track performance, right? You need the front splitter Z07 package, because man, the downforce is amazing. It went from like going from sport or touring and sport to track. Like the steering got so heavy. There's so much downforce. There's so much more grip. And I think this is gonna be a game changer at the track and at the Freedom Factory here in December for that Spectator Drags Championship. The fit and finish looks really good. Everything lined up. Everything went together really, really well. I'm super happy with it. I wish this was the last time I had to do it, but we'll have to do this one more time because we are gonna need a new bumper. This one is a little bit messed up. You might be able to see some of the scratches and the dent in there. So we gotta get a new bumper on there, get that thing rewrapped and redo the whole thing. But there you have it, guys. The front splitter and canards from Extreme Online Store. Huge shout out to those guys for sponsoring today's video. But as always, guys, thanks for watching and we'll see you in the next video. Later.